I've been there scrolling through endless listings of tankless water heaters that promise endless hot water, huge energy savings, and a sleek wall-mounted look, only to end up with a unit that barely gets the shower going or forces you into a pricey electrical upgrade you didn't plan on. That gut-check feeling of "this looks great online, but will it actually work in my home" is why I'm doing this deep dive. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. In the next few minutes, I'll walk through what you really need to know before you click Add to Cart, so you can avoid that common disappointment and decide if the Stiebel Eltron Tempra 36 Plus is the right fit for your household. First off, let's talk about the category itself. Electric tankless water heaters are a different beast from their gas-fired cousins. They draw a lot of power, which means they need a solid 240-volt circuit and, usually, a dedicated breaker. If your home's panel is already maxed out, you could be looking at a costly upgrade before the heater even arrives. On the flip side, there's no need to worry about venting or combustion gases, which makes the unit a tidy, wall-mounted solution for condos, renovations, or new builds where a gas line isn't handy. The Tempra 36 Plus sits at the high end of the electric tankless market. Its 36 kilowatt rating translates into enough capacity to handle multiple fixtures at once. Think a simultaneous shower, a dishwasher run, and a sink faucet without the water turning lukewarm mid-cycle. In the real world, that means a family of 3 can run a quick morning shower while the kids are already pulling dishes through the sink, and you won't notice a dip in temperature. That's a big step up from the 18 kilowatt models that can barely keep up with one shower, forcing you to stagger usage. Installation is where the rubber meets the road. The Tempra 36 Plus comes in a compact, wall-mounted housing, but it weighs about 70 pounds, so you'll need at least 2 people to mount it safely. The wiring requirements are non-negotiable. A 240-volt, 60-amp circuit is standard, and Stiebel Eltron recommends a dedicated breaker. If you're not comfortable pulling a new circuit from your breaker panel, you'll want a licensed electrician. I've spoken with a few homeowners who tried to DIY the install and ran into tripped breakers and flickering lights because the existing panel couldn't handle the extra load. The lesson? Plan the electrical side before you buy. Now let's get into daily usability. The Tempra 36 Plus features a digital control panel that lets you set the output temperature to the exact degree you prefer, something you'll actually notice when you're washing hands versus taking a shower. The temperature holds steady even as the flow rate changes, which is a subtle but real advantage over cheaper units that let the water cool when the flow spikes. For a practical example, imagine you're rinsing a pot on the stove while your partner is in the shower. With a lower-end model, the pot water might get tepid, but the Tempra keeps both streams comfortably hot. One nuance that many buyers overlook is the cold water sandwich effect. With electric tankless systems, when you finish a high-flow event, like a shower, and the demand drops, the next few seconds of water can feel a bit cooler before the heater catches up again. The Tempra's high power rating reduces the length of that sandwich, but it doesn't eliminate it entirely. If you're extremely sensitive to temperature fluctuations, you might still notice a brief dip when you switch from a heavy to a light usage pattern. It's not a deal breaker for most households, but worth knowing before you install. Let's talk about the hidden trade-offs. The upfront price tag for a Tempra 36 Plus is certainly higher than a traditional 40-gallon gas tank. However, you'll save on standby heat loss because there's no water sitting in a tank waiting to be used. Over a typical 5-year span, the energy savings can offset a good chunk of that initial outlay, especially if you have a high hot water demand. The unit also has a self-cleaning feature that runs a brief cycle every few days to prevent scale buildup, something you'd have to schedule manually on many other electric models. That means less maintenance hassle down the road. Who should buy this? If you're building a new home, doing a major remodel, or already have a robust electrical panel, think 200-amp service with spare capacity. The Tempra 36 Plus is a strong contender. It shines for families that run multiple hot water appliances at the same time, for homeowners who value a compact, vent-free design, and for anyone who wants to eliminate the Renudo hot water anxiety that comes with a small tank. It also makes sense for eco-conscious buyers who want to reduce standby energy loss and are okay with a